We've had a Labour government for less than 12 hours, and already we have the worst child poverty rates in Europe. When will this nightmare end? I'm Harriet Langley-Swindon, and this is Non-Censored. Hello and welcome to the fifth and final of our daily election week non-censored podcasts. I mean, what's the point, really? What's the point? Britain, what have you done?
I'm a little confused, Harriet. Didn't you endorse Labour yesterday?
Yes, but I didn't mean it, Martin.
Well, look on the bright side. Reform got nearly 15% of the vote. Eh?
Yes, I suppose that's something. Anyway, before they make free speech illegal, let's introduce our guests. Welcome, Eshaan Akbar, our diversity correspondent. Hello.
Hello. What a beautiful dawn in Britain this morning.
No, it's not beautiful, Eshaan. Don't say such stuff like that. It's just upsetting. We're also joined by a man who looks, this morning, like being our next Prime Minister, Sir Keir Starmer.
We did it!
Well done, Sir Keir. Well done.
We did it! Let me hear you
did
join
it.
in, guys. Let's all join in with the new catchphrase. We did it!
I don't like
We
this
did it! Come on, Harriet. It's fun to say. As soon as I said it...
You didn't do anything, really.
I did. We did it.
It's
we
like
did
a football team. It's like when it's coming home, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's home.
I'm home. I'm home
at
right
home.
now. We're all at home.
It's come
And we
home.
did it!
We did it!
We did it!
Oh,
Come
Sir
on, guys,
Keir.
cheer up, you bunch of miserable gits.
Sir Keir, do you think they're going to give you some more additional titles to
I don't know. I hadn't really. I'll be honest.
Minister?
I'm Prime Minister for a start. Perhaps King.
Who knows?
Maybe Emperor. I don't really know. I'm hanging out my arse this morning, so I'm not really.
Yeah.
With
You
it,
really
so
celebrated hard last night, huh?
Oh yes, a big bottle of Coke and lots of fizzy sweets. So it's really gone to my head.
You're
Quite a
on the
big
tank
party at
plastics.
Labour HQ. Yeah. And a lot of people came back to mine and crashed.
Was
Quite
it as resounding as you thought it was going to be?
Well, it's the biggest election result anyone's ever had. I think, isn't it?
But
I've
didn't
really
only
looked at the data.
Didn't only 10 people turn up to vote?
No, there were millions of people out there shouting, "Let's do it, let's f***ing go," as they signed their ballot, really excited about the options I put before them. I think it was in the billions of people.
I'm not sure it was billions, but it was a lot of people.
I think it was billions, even in my constituency alone. I think there were a couple of billion voting for me.
Can I just say, Sir Keir, that it wasn't
Emperor
as good
Keir.
as Tony Blair, and therefore I think you should resign.
Okay. Well, I never said in my manifesto I'm going to do better than Blair. I never said that. You got that into your head.
In the manifesto, you said I'd do better than Kinnock.
Well, yeah, I did that.
Yeah.
He was
Keir-
there. Did you see him? That was nice. I teared up. I got all misty-eyed.
Sir
Kinnock.
Keir, so you say you did it.
Yep.
Can you?
We did it!
We did it!
We did it!
Can you reveal how you did
Cheer
it?
the f*** up, guys. Come on.
Okay, all right, Sir Keir.
All right, sorry. Okay,
Just
carried
remember,
away.
we are still broadcasting.
Yes, sorry, guys. Big day for me.
Well, he's excited. He's a Prime Minister. It's quite nice to hear a Prime Minister swear for once.
Yeah, it doesn't happen every day. It'll probably
Yes.
never happen to me again.
No, you get a free pass. I mean, it's like jelly and ice cream. Today, fill your boots. Tomorrow, maybe back on the old wagon.
Do I get one more swear?
Yes, you could have one more swear, I think, as Prime Minister on your first day. Use it wisely, though.
Tits!
Oh, it was tits.
Yeah.
Oh, good. There's one of the top ones. I'm not.
I
sure
want
it's
people
really
to
a
know
swear.
that I'm fun. Throughout this campaign, people were saying, you're a bit boring, a bit stuffy, and now I want them to know how fun I can be.
Oh, well, certainly. I think they'll get to know that very quickly.
Well,
It's going to be a fun government, a funnament.
a funnament.
Don't think that actually works as well as it is in my head.
Government.
I think it
Yes,
should be
yes,
a
yes. Thank you,
No,
Eshaan. Yes, government.
I think it's a government.
Fund.
I don't like any of these.
Well, you don't like anything.
No, well,
You were out to get me from the very beginning. You were no help at all. I came on this podcast. I tried to engage.
I'm just a journalist who has to be unbiased and hold people to account. Yeah. And it was important that I held you and your demonic ways to account.
Demonic?
Well, demonic. I don't know. There are good demons as well, depending on which law you subscribe
that
to.
The little weasel in His Dark Materials. What's his name? Pantifanto. Pantifanto.
Yes,
he's a good one. He's a good demon.
Dobby the house elf.
Dobby the house elf. He's a good demon.
But
I want to carry the spirit of Dobby the house elf and Pantifanto from His Dark Materials. I want people to look at my prime ministership and go, those are the Dobby years.
I mean, Dobby used to hit
years.
himself as well, quite viciously.
Yeah, I could do that.
Right.
Well, no, I don't think anyone wants to see that, Sir Keir.
No, that's my first promise as Prime Minister. If people want these to be the Dobby years, if I get something wrong, I will hit myself. You have my guarantee. I will stand there at the dispatch box and I will hit myself in the head every time I get anything wrong. That's my promise to you.
Sir Keir, don't be making promises. You don't need to make those.
No, people have been accusing me of not being bold enough, not going far enough. Well, here's my promise. I will sock myself in the jaw every time I mess up for you, the people of Britain.
How about you don't mess up? Well, why don't you just make that the promise? I won't mess up.
Well, obviously I'm going to try to do that.
Yeah.
But you can guarantee the punches.
Yeah.
So
punch myself in the stomach. Pull out my teeth.
All we want from our Prime Minister is for them to just roll with the punches. That's all we need to do. That's all we need to do.
Not in
but I'll be the one doing that.
Okay, yeah.
Now, Sir Keir, are you thinking you'll have to feng shui the number 10 when you go in there? I mean,
yes, definitely.
I imagine you two will have quite different tastes.
Me and Rishi.
Yeah.
Well, I've not seen it yet. I'm packing my things up at the moment. I've got it's quite busy here. A lot of people kind of came round and slept on the sofa, so I'm trying to turf all them out and pack things up. But I'm thinking, again, to go with this whole New Year, New Me, I think I might make it quite a sort of a wacky lad pad, a bachelor pad, if you will.
But you're not a bachelor.
Wow.
Well, no, I'm not saying I'm going to become a bachelor. I just think that we'll all enjoy the place a bit more. Have you seen Austin Powers? Martin, yes. I know you have.
Oh, yes, I have.
we did the trilogy, didn't we? We did the trilogy.
And it was so much fun. $1 million.
So funny. So funny. Who is that actor that plays Dr. Evil? Because he's just as funny as the guy who plays Austin Powers.
It's the same guy.
What?
It's the same guy.
What is
happening? I can't believe that. I thought it was.
I know.
I thought it was Donald Pleasance or something.
Throw me a frickin' bone here.
Oh, he's so good. He's so funny.
Have I died? Is this what
anyway,
this is?
I want number 10 to look like Austin Powers lives there.
Okay, well, that is what you've described an evil genius's lair.
No, not Dr. Evil. I don't want it to look like Dr. Evil lives there. I want it to look like Austin Powers lives there.
I don't know if taxpayers really want you to do that.
Groovy, baby.
Groovy, baby. Yes, groovy,
okay,
baby.
Let's stop this now. So, I do have to ask though, Sir Keir, do you feel that now the real parliamentary opposition is reform?
Oh, well, I don't think reform really did that well, did they? I've not really looked at the data too much, but
they did really well. They are a starter party. They came from nothing. No one had heard of them until 2 weeks ago when Nigel Farage said, "Hello, I'm still here."
Well, they were the Brexit party. So there
was a different name, different party.
Yeah, it's like Opal Fruits and Starburst, different things.
Yes.
Same product.
It's like
products, definitely, yes, but under a rebrand.
Under a rebrand. Yeah.
But
it's like when producer Martin told me about when Buffy went to the city and changed her name to Anne.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
And became a waitress.
That was a great episode. But, I mean, it was largely due to the split that she'd had with her mother in coming out as a Slayer. So it was actually a pretty moving... But was it still the same Buffy? Yes, it was. She was slaying demons.
I've not seen that episode, Martin. I thought we were doing all the episodes in in order together.
Well, we will. We will.
Good. Right. Yeah. Sorry. Well, you should have done a spoiler warning. I didn't know that. Right. Thank you, Martin. Yes, thank you.
But are you worried, Sir Keir, because Nigel Farage said in his speech that he is coming for Labour. He's
I'm not
coming
scared
for
of,
you.
Wow.
I'm not scared of Nigel Farage.
I didn't expect to be that aroused. Sorry.
Eshaan, no.
I think we went into a little bit of blue humour.
That's disgusting.
This is
I don't want any
serious.
of the opposition MPs coming for me in that way. I'm going to say that right now. If any of them go on television and say that that's what they're up to, I don't want to be degraded in that way.
Is it in your manifesto?
Nobody is allowed to masturbate to me.
Yes.
It's not in the manifesto, but, well, now I wish it was. Now it's out there. Now people are talking about it.
It feels like something that should be in every...
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, make it very clear. I'm curious, Sir Keir, are you worried now that, of course, the Conservatives are going to have to change leadership? Is there anyone from that side that you're worried about leading the opposition?
I mean, they're all sort of the same, aren't they? They're kind of irrelevant now. The job was get them out, and then I can get on with what I really want. I've got a big mandate. I don't have to worry about who's over there.
Well, it's because you're worried about reform.
I'm not worried about reform. They can do what they like.
They've got 4 MPs now.
Yeah.
4 MPs.
What can you do with 4 MPs, realistically?
Well, I think it depends on the party. I mean, like, how many have Green got? Half.
4.
No, 4.
Oh,
Yeah,
same,
but
same.
4 Green and 4 Reform is different, isn't it? Because the Greens are weaker. I mean, they don't eat meat, so they can't stand up very often.
Right. Yeah. I mean, they do have a few large city constituencies, which are pretty,
What cities? What cities, producer Martin? What are they? What cities did this?
Bristol.
Woke.
Yeah.
Brighton.
Woke.
Right, I won't name the other 2 because I sort of feel...
I feel like you'll say the same thing.
Yeah.
I want to see if she maybe... What are the other
Well,
2?
do you know what? I think you should name the other ones because now I know what the no-go areas are of Britain.
Yeah.
Okay, one second.
Herefordshire, I think.
Herefordshire.
Not that I know.
I'm not going there again.
I'm not bothered
there.
about losing seats to the Greens. It's fine. But yeah, I know.
And
where
it's
they
a
are.
shame because I like, with Brighton, I like the fried donuts that you can get on the pier, but no more will I step there.
I'm curious, Sir Keir, do you think that this Labour victory, and it was a resounding victory, do you think it was a pro-Labour vote or was it an anti-Conservative vote? What's your feeling?
I think it was a big pro-Labour vote. When I was out there campaigning, I would knock on the door and everybody knew who I was. You're Keir Starmer, they'd say. I've seen you on the television. And then I would say, thank you, and then shut the door and then go on my way. Everyone knew about me.
So that was how you campaigned?
My reputation precedes me.
So that's how you campaigned? They just recognised you and you walked away?
Knock on the door, make sure they know who I am, give them a bottle of juice and then go about my way.
Oh, what juice?
Like a fruit shoot.
Touch.
Yeah, fruit shoot. Free fruit
shoot.
shoots for everybody in the Holborn and St Pancras constituency, as long as they recognise me. That's a huge pro-Labour manifesto, a movement.
That's what Labour voters like, do they? Fruit shoots?
Yeah, they love juice. They absolutely love juice.
Actually probably
it's
true.
important.
I think they probably do like juice.
Hard to get you 5 a day, and Fruit Shoot does have, I think, 12% real fruit juice.
Yeah, hydration's important.
At least.
Fair enough.
So, Keir, I must ask you though, what do you make of the magic grandpa? So, Jeremy Corbyn
Islington.
took Islington as an independent candidate.
Look, that's pretty low, okay? To bring me onto this podcast and then to ask me about something quite personal like that. Like, how would you feel if I invited you onto a podcast and asked, I don't know, how's your poo?
I'd go.
Have you had
Thank
any,
you for your honest journalism.
No.
And then I'd say my poo is normal and fine, and I can put it in a plastic cup if you want to look at it.
Well, then fine. My relationship with Jeremy Corbyn is normal and fine. I can put him in a plastic cup and I can feel fine about it.
Do you feel it was a
Don't
mistake?
Put him in a plastic cup.
Getting rid of him when he's now won the seat?
No, I feel like, look, I'm actually just really sad about it.
Why?
You know, if you must know, he was at one point a good friend, and there's a lot of bad blood now. And look, I don't have many friends these days, so that really hurt to see him win that. This has been a big personal journey for me, this campaign. I'm not very good at bonding with people and socialising, and it just felt like a lot of people weren't there for me. Well, I could really do with a bit more support on my big day, instead of asking me about all these people who turned their backs on me, like my friend Jeremy.
Okay, Harriet, Eshaan, please, just a moment. I think
don't take it away from me, okay? This is
a sugar crash. It's been a big day.
Sorry, I had 3 bags of tank vaccine. So
that's too many.
I really overdid it on the E.
Do you have the big ones?
Yeah, I had to have the rings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe just have you got any left?
I'll get.
We just need you
Orlando,
to
can you get me? Can you get me just some water? Sorry, Orlando Bloom's here. Can you get? Just a glass of water.
What's Orlando Bloom doing there?
What's
Katy Perry there?
Huge party. No, she couldn't make it. She was stuck in traffic.
Orlando Bloom's a name I've not heard in a long time. Wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's here. Yeah. Have you got a message for him?
Yeah, just say hi from Eshaan Akbar.
Right. Eshaan says hi.
Hey,
should I tell him you loved him in Pirates?
So, Keir, could you ask him if he got Legolas last night?
Oh.
Did he get Legolas?
Orlando. Actually, I'll tell you later. It won't work in translation. Get me my water. Get me my water.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I do have some other questions for you,
Okay.
Keir. I mean,
sorry for getting emotional about Jeremy. It's a difficult subject for me.
Well, let's look at someone else that got booted out of the party. I mean, Ian Duncan Smith kept his seat, and that is arguably because the Labour vote was split because you got rid of Faeser.
Yeah, well, yeah, you could say that, or you could say that it's her fault for choosing to run. You know, she could have gone, oh, okay, I've been given my marching orders. She could have done anything else with her summer. She could have gone on holiday. I was thinking about going to Prague, but I didn't because I was running for Prime Minister.
Well, that is better. Yeah,
she could have done the same. She could have had a lovely weekend in Prague, but no, she just had to run. So is that on me?
Well, yes, I think it might be. I don't know, but listen, you're right. There's other things. There's other things we can talk about.
There's positives.
There is positives. But I have to say, in your own seat, and Andrew Feinstein, I think I've said his name right there, the independent candidate, he ran against you. He got 7,000 votes.
A lot of votes.
Yeah, but that's not very many, is it?
7,000 people in your constituency, Sir Keir.
I could count to 7,000.
They didn't want you in your fruit juice
in 20 seconds. I reckon.
I
counted really fast.
Need to do that.
No, I'm not going to prove it. I've got nothing to prove. I don't think 7,000.
I think 20 seconds is quite ambitious, actually.
So, Keir, do you think this is perhaps an indictment of fruit shoots in general? That 7,000 people, who clearly know who you are, but just perhaps don't want that fruity kick on the go.
Maybe the 12%, 12% wasn't good enough for them.
I think maybe you're right, Martin. Or maybe it was the wrong flavour. I got in a bulk order of apple and blackcurrant, and maybe people were in more of a mood for orange or a more tropical, zesty thing. Like, I ran such a zesty campaign, and then maybe I let it down on the flavour choice. And that, I think, is the message I will take away from Andrew Feinstein's showing in Holborn and St Pancras. Other people are saying things like my stance on Gaza or my stance on climate change, but I think I can happily discard those concerns and remind people that people just love orange. And I apologise to the people of Camden, the people of Holborn. I let you down.
Have you given any thought to your cabinet now? Is it going to look very much like the shadow cabinet, pretty much?
Well, as I said, I'm going for a sort of an Austin Powers style. So I think the cabinets and the wardrobes are going to.
No, I think. Sorry, Sir Keir. I think Eshaan is asking about your cabinet in government.
The cabinet. Right. Yes. Sorry. I thought we were talking about the interior decoration again. Yeah. Well, yes, we did. Yeah. I've been trying to concentrate on the positives this morning, but yes, we have lost a couple of shadow cabinet positions, so I need somebody. And here's Here's a little bombshell that I'd like to drop on the podcast.
Oh, exclusive.
Exclusive.
Yes.
Exclusive.
It's pretty exciting stuff. Now, obviously, we have lost our shadow minister for culture and the arts. So I need somebody who I know has an extensive knowledge of film, music, TV, somebody that I have explored this world with side by side for a very long time. So, Martin, I wondered if you would like to serve in the cabinet as the Minister for Culture and the Arts.
He's not even an MP.
So, Keir, Martin has got a job.
Well, I'm
Also, he used to be an MP, doesn't
He's
he?
producer of the best podcast in this country.
Yes, and he's a very good producer, but he also knows a lot about the arts and culture.
But should he not? He needs to be an MP, doesn't he? Isn't that a requirement?
We've watched Barbenheimer together. We've watched the Austin Powers trilogy together. We've started watching Buffy. We've done so many of these things together.
Eshaan makes a good point.
Put that knowledge
He's not an MP, is he? He's not an MP.
David Cameron's not an MP.
And also, he doesn't like fruit shoots.
It doesn't matter. I've got so many juices.
There's all kinds of pop round at Sir Keir.
Yeah, I've got Schlur. I've got J2O.
I've got to say, this is the most moving thing that I've ever had happen.
I want you by my side, buddy.
I can't thank you enough. Not
Good.
just for the offer, but also for the friendship.
Yeah.
That led to this point. But I think if we're really honest, and I think if we search our souls, we both come up with the same agreement here, which is that you're now the Prime Minister.
Yes. And I want you there with me.
I am, a journalist in some people's opinion, in others people less so. But that's how I style myself as a, and I hold myself to the same kind of journalistic rigor and integrity that I think we'd hope of any journalist. So, Keir, I think it's actually quite important at this time that I formally announce that our friendship, our close, hard-won friendship, will have to take a pause.
Martin, what are you saying?
What, are you breaking up with someone?
For the good of our journalistic integrity, I think it's important that I see you as a colleague, as someone that I can hold to account, that I can scrutinise. So, as much as I have loved every single minute that we have spent together,
Martin,
I'm afraid that the slumber parties will have to stop.
we hadn't finished Buffy. We had so much of Buffy.
You can watch it. It's on Disney+.
I don't want to watch it on my own, Martin.
I'll lend you the DVDs.
I didn't care about Buffy. I just enjoyed making a friend. Martin,
Go on, get out of here.
I guess this
This is supposed to be the happiest
Get
out of here. I don't want to see you anymore.
You're doing the right thing, Producer Martin. I've never been friends with any Tory politicians when they were in government.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess this is the price you pay for power, is you lose friends along the way. Was it worth it, Sir Keir, to lose friendships to become Prime Minister?
I don't know. I mean, you're asking me in the wake of the worst news I've ever had. I've had the best news and the worst news on the same day, and I can't figure it out.
Well,
I look out at my empire and my vast lands and my kingdom, and all I can see is a quintessence of dust.
Well,
because I miss my friend.
This is just the sugar come down talking. You'll be fine.
Well, I'm happy to be your friend, Sir Keir. I'm happy to fill in the void. I like films.
Oh, really?
I like things like Step Brothers.
What?
Yeah. I've not seen that.
And Borat.
Oh.
Yeah, there could be films I could introduce you to.
That's really fun, Borat.
Yeah.
You're also you
great.
stand for everything that he stands against.
That's okay.
That's not true.
I don't really stand for very much, you know.
Well, yeah, precisely. We can just do whatever. I mean, I'm quite an easygoing
stand for
guy.
whatever my friends ask me to stand for.
Yeah, you're quite an easygoing guy, I think. I think you like football. I like football.
This has taken quite a turn.
We could play football.
Yeah, producer Martin.
This is great.
I thought
Martin's never played football.
integrity-
Shut up, Martin.
What? But in
I'm talking to my friend Martin.
Yeah, Actually, I'll tell you what. After you've checked in and signed into 10 Downing Street, why don't I come over and then we just watch a film to celebrate, get some popcorn and have a kick around.
Pad.
Yeah, come round to the
Euros.
groovy pad. You could help me set up my lava lamp.
Yeah.
Producer Martin, don't worry. You're doing the right thing. You're being a true journalist.
I tell you what, it's the Euros sick here. Why don't we go watch some football down the pub?
Yeah.
I will write. I will write my script and questions, and I will hold.
Oh dear.
That's what I'll
And
do.
hopefully when England win the Euros, we can go, we did it!
Yeah, we did it.
We did it!
We did
Right, well, I think that's a
We
great
did
place
it.
to end this interview. Congratulations, Prime Minister.
Thank you
And
so
friend.
much.
New friend.
Yes, and best friend, yes. And I will be announcing,
Congratulations.
very soon I'll be announcing what I actually think about things and plan to do.
Brilliant. Well, when that
Congratulations, Prime
happens,
Minister.
we will hold you to account.
And I look forward to working with you in future.
Good luck, Martin, in all your endeavours.
Thank you.
Old friend.
Well, that's it for now. We'll be back in September. So in the meantime, like, subscribe, tell your friends, follow the Out of Context Non-Censored Blue Sky account, and put some questions forward to noncensoredpodcast@gmail.com, but we won't see them until September. With thanks to Rosie Holt, Brendan Murphy, Eshaan Akbar, Jos Norris, and Ed Morrish. I am Harriet Langley Swindon, and we'll be back in the autumn with more Non-Censored.